Hey guys, it's Dustin. Welcome back to the channel, and believe it or not, this is one of 3 videos that I have planned this month. I'm really excited about it. So, just to get right into it, I had an extra one of these box sets right here. The Arrow Video, Empire of Screams box set. And I actually ended up with a second one, and it sat on my shelf, sealed. And after a lot of debating on if I wanted to hold on to it, if I wanted to sell it, I thought, you know what? I'm going to reach out on TikTok and I'm going to see if anybody wants to do a trade. And lo and behold, a fellow reached out to me on TikTok. His name is the Horror Collector Guy. And he is very into the same type of horror movies I am. And he was like, hey, I missed out on that box set. I would really like it. What do you want to do for a trade? So there are 5 movies in this box set, and I've never done a trade before. He hasn't done a trade in many, many years, and he was like, I don't know. And I was like, well, how about we do a 5 for 5? So you get 5 movies in this box set, and then, if you have 5 movies you're okay with parting away with, and we'll make that trade. And he was super cool with it. Also, guys, do you like my Michael Myers shirt? Spirit Halloween, dude. Amazing. But anyways, he basically took a picture of all his movie shelves, and I looked at them, and we were talking about movies, and he was like, hey, if you really like that version of this that I got, feel free. He's like, just tell me what you like, basically, and, if I'm cool with parting ways with it, we will. So I picked 5 movies, and I did not think he would be cool with getting rid of any of these, but he was. So, yeah, really, really nice guy. A lot of these, for me, personally, I would consider grails for my collection. I know to some people they may not be grails, quote unquote. If you guys don't know what that is, basically, like, a grail is something that is like really limited, really hard to get your hands on. They're not mass produced. But for me, these are grails in my collection. They're stuff that I really, really wanted, and things that I would never pay the resale price for. So first up, we have Trick or Treat from Scream Factory. I do have 4 Scream Factory titles and 1 Arrow Video title, so I got all boutique labels in this trade, but he got a boutique label box set, so I guess it evens out. But Trick or Treat, classic movie. Sam has become quite the horror icon. I remember watching this movie on Netflix a long time ago, and I was like, man, it's really, really cool. It's such a cool movie. And I'm super happy to have it. I actually have a Sam Funko Pop right here next to me. So, like, this is really cool. I'm super happy to have this. It's a Spirit Halloween exclusive. I got this at a garage sale with my wife a few months back. So, really happy to have him. Some people are, like, super obsessed with Sam. I'm not, like, that big into it. I do enjoy the movie. I'm going to rewatch it with my wife. And, I think he's a cool character. So, we got that. And then, to complete my George Romero Living Dead trilogy, if you want to call it that, I have Day of the Dead. Now, this one you can get relatively easily. You can get it for around around $20 on Amazon. But this copy's still sealed, and he had it, and it was an even trade. So super happy to have this. I have Dawn of the Dead now, I have Night of the Living Dead, and now I have Day of the Dead. Out of all 3, this is the only one I haven't seen. I've seen Night of the Living Dead, and I've seen Dawn of the Dead. I have not seen Day of the Dead, so I'm really excited to actually check this out. Next up, this was a big one. To find this with the slipcover, a Scream Factory title with the slipcover, is few and far between, unless you pay, again, resale prices. And this, again, is another movie that I watched on Netflix a few years ago, and I really enjoyed. And it was before I was into collecting movies. The Autopsy of Jane Doe. This really screws me up because, like, I want to hold it like that, but then the title's upside down, so it actually goes this way. The Autopsy of Jane Doe with the slipcover from Scream Factory. This movie is pretty creepy. It kind of takes place in just one location, but a bunch of crazy stuff starts happening, and I highly recommend this movie. You can probably find it streaming places. Again, this was on Netflix at some point in time. Whether it still is or not, I have no idea. But The Autopsy of Jane Doe, absolutely phenomenal movie. Super, super creepy. I think I remember this movie scaring me pretty good. So, yeah, definitely recommend it. And again, this slipcover is just, this is gorgeous. Super happy to have this in my collection. Another movie that I've watched a lot as a young child, and I shouldn't say too young. I was like pre-teens when I watched this for the first time. 13 Ghosts. Again, another one that is hard to find with a slipcover. Or not, I shouldn't say hard to find with a slipcover. I mean, obviously, you can pay resale prices. This doesn't sell for too crazy. But, again, it was a trade. 13 Ghosts. I remember the box dude scaring the crap out of me. And this chick definitely has ghost boobies that you see a lot. So, yeah, that happens. 13 Ghosts. Awesome, awesome stuff. And, of course, it has the original poster artwork. This is, if you've never seen the movie, this might be the cover that you know right there. I remember seeing it on the DVD like that. But super happy to own it on Blu-ray and with the slipcover. I'm not the biggest slipcover guy. Like, they're cool. And if I can get them, I will. If not, it's not a big deal. But the Scream Factory artwork is a lot of times just way too cool to pass up. So, super happy with that. And then, probably the one version of this movie that I have always wanted ever since I saw it, and the prices for resale are just crazy high, especially with the slipcover. This one doesn't have it, but you know what? I honestly can't complain because we got Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the Arrow video version. This makes me so happy. I love this movie. This is a movie that I've watched a lot, even when I was younger, and it never scared me. This movie actually did scare some people. This movie never did scare me. I just really, really enjoy this movie, and this artwork from Arrow Video is just, it's incredible. And, I mean, you have the original poster artwork. Underneath, you have a booklet, you have a poster, you have so much, and I do plan on pulling this poster out and actually getting it framed because it just makes me happy. But you just have, you know, pictures from, you know, from the movie and about the, you know, there's things about the transfer in here and like just really cool artwork. I love stuff like that, especially for movies that I thoroughly enjoy, and this being one of them. Fun fact, my wife has never seen this movie. A lot of people want her to watch it, so maybe soon I can get her to watch Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I'm pretty sure she saw bits and pieces of it with me in the past. I've put it on before, but I don't think she's ever actually sat and watched it. And I'm dropping stuff. Oh my god. I'll tell you. I'm bad at this YouTube thing. But here we go. We have the really cool poster artwork there. Or not the poster artwork, the new artwork, and then the original poster artwork there. I really enjoy both of them, but I do plan on, you know, being able to frame this. I would kind of wish that I could, like, display both sides, you know? Like, if they just came with two separate posters. They would never do that. But, you know, it would be really cool regardless. But yeah, guys, I traded the Empire Screams box set for these. Let me know what you think. Was it a good trade? I personally think it was a good trade. Really, at the end of the day, it's one of those situations where he was really happy with what he got. I'm really happy with what I got, and really that's all that matters. I didn't look at this from a value standpoint. I'm just not that type of person when it comes to stuff like that. Like, obviously, this box set now is pretty hard to get. You are going to pay resale prices unless you have it imported, but regardless, it's a really cool deal, and I'm just super happy with it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you guys are brand new to the channel. As always, I'll see you later in another video. Bye-bye!